Justice League Odyssey #1, Joshua Williamson writing, and Sejic on the art. I'm not saying his full name, it's not happening. So he's only on he's only on the first 2 issues, which is really disappointing because of the scheduling kerfuffle with the thing, and that's really heartbreaking. But hey, we have to make do with it.
It immediately takes a book from being something special to, all right, I mean, it'll settle into a groove.
Yo, I got Sejic Starfire. I am a happy man.
Yeah, I got Sejic Jessica, so I'm a happy man.
Exactly, and Connor got Sejic Darkseid, so he's a happy man too.
He got Azrael.
Yeah?
No, it's Starfire. That's where the attraction is, clearly.
Well, here's the thing, though. So we're losing Sejic, that's a shame. But at least he's there for the first 2 issues, so hopefully the story grabs you enough that you're like, I'm on board anyway.
What I am, my biggest hope, in terms of him leaving in the art, is that he has the same impact that he did on Aquaman.
Yeah.
That, okay, this is the style now.
If I remember right, Phil Briones is taking over.
Okay. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
I like Briones well enough, but it's not even.
It's more house style, right? It's more house style, and that's what's disappointing because you.
Yeah, it's fine. He's pretty good, but it's just not the same.
But I guess we have to talk about the actual book. Obviously, the art's fantastic. That goes almost without saying. The fact that we're sitting here...
Not without saying, though, because we've just spent a minute gushing about it.
We just lamented the fact that he's leaving the book, and that's really upsetting. And that's why it's upsetting, because the art is absolutely gorgeous. And the characters look, it's just this clean style that he's got. It's really pretty. But this is Joshua Williamson writing, and he obviously this is the first. Other than the fact that he did Justice League versus Suicide Squad, that was him, way back end of 2016. But this is the first time, other than that, I think in DC that he's done something ongoing outside of Flash. So this was exciting to see what he was going to do. How was he going to handle this other stuff? Was this going to be the solid third pillar, or was this going to be the letdown of the 3? And it's not a letdown. I'll say that right now.
No, it's a solid third pillar.
I'm into
it. I think it is the third pillar, but it is a solid third pillar.
I think there's a debate to be had there. I'm not going to make it yet because this has only had 1 issue, and obviously we've had 3 issues of Dark. But I feel like by the time I've had an arc of both, there might be some arguments to be had about which one's the better second. Arguably, they're both better than Justice League, but that's a debate for another time.
Yeah, man, this story. I know you guys haven't read Birthright, his independent book.
Oh shit! I was like, I've read Superman Birthright. What are you talking about, Matt?
Yeah.
No. His independent book, Birthright. This feels like Birthright in space now, just because of the stuff that he does here and the characters. And oh man, I got to that final page and I was like, okay, I'm so in. How does this work?
Everything's better in space, Matt, including Jason Voorhees. Right? Everything's better in space.
How we're like, well, we understand why Starfire and Cyborg's there. Right, because of what happened in No Justice, but how does Jessica get involved? Why is Azrael there?
Well, I mean, actually,
that's just a question that I could still ask. Why is Azrael there?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. You
he hears the voice.
No, but this is the thing. No, this is the thing, Matt. You say that we know why they 2 are there. We didn't really. Like, this book still has to kind of like explain it. But this is what I like about it, though.
Why it's spinning out of No Justice.
Oh, sure, right. But this is what I liked about this first issue so much is that it hits the ground running, and Jessica is like the premise of the book is that the ghost sector, the ghost nation, where all these planets that Kolu had were, right? She's kind of patrolling this area, and she's taking care of it. And she gets a call from Baz, and it's like, okay, they're not a team anymore, and we kind of expected that because she's here on her own. And then that's when the ship, Brainiac's ship, pops up, and she's like, Brainiac! And she's like gearing up, she's like, brightest day, blackest day, she's going for it.
What the damn hell's going on?
And it turns out, of course, that it's Cyborg and Starfire, and they're here because they're both drawn. Cyborg's drawn because he's getting a ping off the mother box technology, and Starfire's got this. She wants to go find Tamaran, of course, but she's also got this pull as well, this voice leading her here. And then
who she thinks is Exhal, the goddess of...
But we find out, of course, that this isn't like a sanctioned Justice League mission. They're here. They stole this. They stole the ship and just came on their own, possibly pissing off the rest of the Justice League. And I love that. I love that it throws us into that. And then we find out that Azrael is also a stowaway. He snuck on board, and he's not even meant to be here. Who's also hearing a voice. He's not hearing the original Azrael voice, the whole... what did we call it?
The Order of St. Dumas.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But he's hearing this new voice, and it's like he's saying all these bad things, and he's kind of lying. Like, he's saying gear up because he's actually saying don't trust the Metal Man and Starfire.
Right.
But he's like, nah, gear up, let's go.
Yeah, the machine and the goddess, I think he calls them, and then that pays off later.
So what I like about all this is that it throws us into the deep end. They're already on this mission. We learn through the action of the chaos, and Jessica's kind of our conduit because she doesn't understand why they're here. She's questioning things. There's a lot of fun to be had from that because she's like, "You're under arrest. Like, I'm glad to see you, Cyborg, but you're under arrest. You're breaking the rules. Green Lantern Corps. Blah blah blah." And
your ass is mine.
And that's all really fun, her interacting. I love the scene of Starfire rescuing Jess because she comes towards the ship not knowing that the radiation was going to like just eat through her Green Lantern shield.
Right.
And she has to be saved. Yeah. It's a great panel where she's grabbed her. It's like a classic adventure saving the damsel panel, but it's Starfire grabbing Jess. Really good stuff. But it really sets all four characters up as a group of like mismatched, like Firefly-esque. What is it, Connor?
No, because Cyborg, he's just the taxi again.
No, because
no, I disagree with this. I'm going to say something bold here.
He's getting the. If he wasn't hearing the voice and the ping, then I would agree with you because then that means they can only operate the ship because of the mother box. But no. He's there on his own volition.
I'm going to he makes a choice.
They tell me that, but
no, I'm going to say something bold here. This book might make me like Cyborg and Azrael more than I ever have before. This might make them matter.
I mean,
because I like their interaction.
You recognize Starfire now.
Shut up. I like their interaction in this. I liked Azrael's thing here, where he feels like he's got this purpose. And I feel like the reason why this is working for me more so than anything else is because it does feel like a team of C-listers. And I love Jess and I love Starfire, but they're definitely not Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, right? They're not that level.
No. And they're not the next rung of the Trinity. They're one more down.
And they help that helps, of course, us get into the book because we like these two characters already, right? And we're intrigued by the premise. But I feel like this is the classic example of a couple of characters don't typically work. You put them on the team, and I know they've kind of tried that with Cyborg by putting them on Justice League. But he's had this thing where he's always been overshadowed, and he's always been the telephone pole, right? We've had those jokes like for years now at this point.
Yeah.
But here it feels like both of these characters may actually get a chance to shine. They may actually get a chance to be an equal part of the team. And so far I'm getting that vibe. I'm getting the vibe where it feels like an equal team of four, and then Darkseid's this weird wild card that's added on by the end.
Okay, I'm not going to dispute anything you said because I agree in terms of just
good because you'd be a fool.
Where they fit in the story. I agree. But even in this, he's just so bland. Even Azrael, it's like, okay, he's got a new voice. There's something going on, right? There's something. Cyborg is just there. I don't care.
He's the straight man. He's the pilot of the ship.
Now I know how you guys feel when I go on a tangent about Duke. Because now Cyborg is Connor's Duke.
But there's nothing like you have to have a pilot. Like, are you telling me you don't like Wash and Firefly? Are you telling me you don't like?
No, but Wash has a personality.
Cyborg's getting one. It's just coming.
No, I like it. I like that he feels of this pull, and that's why him and Corey are like old friends. I like that here. Like when
she says that,
when she has to zap him to basically initiate the overdrive to get them away from those space creatures,
giant monsters.
Like she's like, "I'm sorry, old friend."
Yeah, that was a good moment. Yeah,
awesome.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I wasn't feeling this apathy towards Cyborg in this issue. I really wasn't.
Me neither. I like this whole team, and like, Tinian really warmed me up to Azrael during that arc. I know you guys weren't big on that arc.
It was one of the weaker arcs of the tech run, but it wasn't bad. Like, it was still.
Jean-Paul, I like as a character, like because coming from like the other side, like he's done the whole Azrael Batman thing. And he's over that.
Just to interject though, I did love the joke where Jess says, "Please tell me that's Batman under that armor." That was a funny line.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
But yeah, and just like Sejik, there's that page where they're all four standing out on the alien world. Yeah. And it's just their posture says everything. Like
it's like a new Fantastic Four almost.
Almost like Jess looks worried out of her mind. You know.
Azrael has no expression.
Yeah.
No, because he's Azrael.
Yeah.
But
Do you know what I like about
and
the
then
Jet?
like all the monsters in this book, like those space
they look
dragon
great.
things.
They
and,
look
like,
fantastic.
Gorgeous, aren't they?
Do you know what I love about the Jess stuff
and then
though?
The
I
rock
love
creature.
that Jess feels independent now. She's doing her own beat. She feels really confident. But at the same time, when everything goes, because she's met with this ridiculous set of circumstances where there's a Brainiac ship, and then there's a giant monster. Her shield gets eaten through, and then she's stuck with these because they end up escaping from the monsters because of the Starfire cyborg thing, and then they crash land on one of the planets, and then she's like, "All right, you assholes, why are you here? Why are you ruining all this? What's going on?"
Yep.
And then they explain
Well,
the
she's
pull
like, yeah,
and whatnot.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, so that's all cool, like your reasons, but I'm still gonna take you back to the Guardians, and they're gonna kill you because
Yeah.
you can't be in here. Like it's very much in Jessica's voice, and I appreciate that.
'Cause-
I'm glad she's sticking around.
Oh, me too. I'm glad she's feeling like an important part of this book. And also on top of that, the prologue scene where there was a Green Lantern trapped on the planet she was on, because it was her home world was one of the planets that was taken by Kolu, and she tries to leave at the start of the issue. It's a few days before the events of the main bit, and one of the giant monsters kills her. But it's this idea of like she tries to escape, and you see the broken ring just kind of floating.
I also like where Jess is like, she's talking to Simon, and she's like, can you send me a Kanjar Row or Despero? I'd even settle for Lobo. Like, she just wants something to do, and again, it's that connective tissue.
Be careful what you wish
she
for,
feels part
because
of a bigger universe.
here's a lot to do now.
Yeah.
I like the implications that the ring disintegrated, trying to get back. Because it doesn't seem to be in the field yet of where, because it had the field where the lantern shield disintegrates has that glow to it.
Yeah, she's got all these like almost like lantern watchtower drones that she's kind of that's what she's doing.
Yep.
She's maintaining them more than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this feels like it's more actively destroyed by these things because because the big dragon thing has the orange energy coming off its claws. We see when it reaches into the ship to grab the lantern, and that orange energy is still around the ring when it's disintegrating. So it's like it did it because it's not around it first, and then it's there as it's.
Joe, what's insane is we've not even talked about all the reveals in the last few pages of the book yet, and we've already spoken about so much idea, so much premise that's been pumped into this, and we've not even gotten to the twist is that voice that Azrael's hearing, that thing that Cyborg's feeling, that voice that Starfire's hearing, it's all Darkseid. Darkseid's the one calling them, and he walks out in his new get-up, and he basically explains that the reason why these worlds were taken by Kolu is because the dark gods that these people all pray to, we have to we have to keep them at bay. And now that they're all out, they're all praying again. These dark gods are coming, and then we see the final page, which is the complete what the hell is going on moment. Is that the dark gods are based or
old gods?
Or the old gods?
Not necessarily dark.
Okay, sure. The old gods are based on Starfire, Cyborg, and Azrael. The machine, the princess, and the angel. I think that was what it called them.
Yep. Yeah, the machine man, the goddess,
the goddess, the machine, the angel.
There you go. Right. And I'm like,
which I think is interesting as well that they're all clearly on different planets. These three worshipping scenes.
Which begs the question: is there some sort of timey-wimey thing going on here, where these cultures in the past grew to worship them because they go back in time, and then this is the present day fallout of this, or what?
Yeah, could be.
Because at first you're thinking, oh, it's these big bad gods that are going to come and destroy things, and then it reveals, no, these are actually Starfire, Cyborg, and Azrael. What's going on?
Them.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Oof.
And
I like how much Starfire's getting, how much attention. Even just Tamaran, because we had that in Superman, last month, where the Tamaranian army tried to go up against what's his name, Rogol Zar. And then her dad was like, "Oh no, I'm not dealing with Rogol Zar. See you later." Now she's this goddess on some lost sector planet, or ghost sector. So and then
just something interesting. Obviously, we know that some of this book had to be retooled because of whatever happened, right? And that's why it's been so delayed. Correct me if I'm wrong. In the original premise, Darkseid was already a prisoner on the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I remember telling you, it was going to be, Hannibal Lecter style.
Yep.
This feels different to what we were told then.
And
I'm not against it. Obviously, I'm into it.
But... Yeah, I'm not sure why they changed that. Maybe if they ever tell us what they were going to do with them eventually, but maybe
Yep.
they changed where it was going, so they had to go back and retool it from the start. I don't know.
Right.
It would explain why the whole issue would have to be redone, because hey, Darkseid was with them the whole time, and then no,
Right.
now he's not.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah.
But
So
even then, if you change the dialogue around, when they crash landed, he could have been ejected. And
But
they need to find him.
it also begs the question, though, is what is his motives? What does he actually want from this? He says they're going to bring about a new age of the multiverse and save the Ghost Sector, but what does he get from that? Why does he care about that? So on. Questions.
Yeah.
He's mad that he had his eye tore out. That's what he's mad about.
Yes.
I do like this new design though.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the sleeveless hoodie. Like, I see dudes at the gym in that, and it just doesn't make sense to me. Because, like, you want to sweat, then why are you not wearing sleeves? Just wear a regular hoodie.
Yeah. That's just
when you are Darkseid, you dress how you want.
It's because it's a silk hood.
Yeah.
It's style.
It looks good.
It's not about warmth.
it looks good with
fashion.
Cedric drawing it. We'll see how it looks when someone else is drawing it.
It's true. Yeah.
But no, I loved the issue. I was actually like so on board. I like the introduction. It started off small with Jess. It got bigger. It turned into this insane action issue, and then dropped all of this concept stuff at the end, where it's like, oh
Yeah.
shit, okay, we're doing crazy
Yeah,
things.
I'm into it.
Yeah. So
Yep, a whole lot of fun.
all right,
Worth the wait. I think.
let's rate it. Let's rate it. Matt, what are you giving it?
Oh, this is a 9.5.
Carl, what are you giving it?
Like,
8.5, which I still think is a very reasonable score.
I'm gonna go with a 9.